D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my Week in Review, where I come to you every Sunday and I share with you three entertainment stories, mostly geeky, and I just give you my opinion on them, and then I want to hear your opinion on them. And this week I kind of have four stories, but two of them are kind of like connected, but we're just going to jump right in and get started. So the first one I want to share with you is that Jeremy Irons was cast in the HBO Watchmen series, but it's rumored now that he is playing Ozymandias, but an older version. And this series will take place, I believe, 50 years after the comic book ended. Doomsday Clock will not play any part of it, the comic book, but it will have Ozymandias and then a slew of other characters that are not necessarily in the comic book. Which I don't know how you feel about this. I'm going to watch this show because I love The Watchmen. It's my favorite comic book of all time. And I think Jeffrey Irons is a good person to cast in this show. And I think it's going to be really good. And I'm excited to see it. So tell me what you think about that. The next thing is also a casting. So they've cast Riverdale's Henderson Wade, and he's officially making the jump to the DC Universe streaming service in Swamp Thing. Wade has been cast as Matthew Cable, and Wade is known for portraying Sheriff Michael Mineta in several episodes of Riverdale, as well as appearances on Extent, The Last Ship, and American Horror Story Roanoke. Given the context clues around Swamp Thing, it probably isn't too much of a surprise that Matt Cable will be factoring into the series. And Jennifer Beals has already been cast as Matt's mom, Sheriff Lucia Cable, in the series. And earlier casting information of Abby Arcane, played by Crystal Reed, hinted that she was Matt's childhood crush. Now, in the comic books, Matt Cable started out as a funeral agent who was tasked with protecting Alec Holland, and something quickly fails, and when a mysterious accident essentially turns Holland into Swamp Thing. Excuse me. So, he basically he's in there as a side character. Now, I don't watch Riverdale, so I don't know how Henderson Wade does acting-wise, but I think this is a good jump. I mean, you see a lot of actors going to these DC streaming service, and I think it's a good thing. I mean, who doesn't want to be in a comic book movie/show? So tell me what you think. If you do watch Riverdale, is Henderson Wade really good on that show? I don't know how many episodes he's been on, but hopefully he does a good job. So this next one really isn't a entertainment story per se, but I thought it was interesting and I thought I'd bring it to your attention. So Disney is offering a Disney Princess box subscription. Now, it's on the Disney Store. I was on there. I was looking at some Christmas stuff for this year. I didn't see too much stuff that I wanted. I usually buy like an ornament or two, but this year I don't think I'm going to. I was kind of disappointed. But they have what they're having as a Disney Princess box, kind of like Loot Crate, but Disney is doing this all themselves. What you see a lot is a lot of people, have help with theirs, and they piggyback on that, and then they just, they have a distributor. But Disney is, like I said, is doing this all themselves, and how it works is the box comes with an authentic Disney Store costume, a read-along storybook and CD, princess stickers, surprises, and activities, an exclusive video greeting from the princess, which I think is great. The first one they have is Belle, and I just think that that's fantastic. I have a little girl, and this just sounds spectacular. And then last thing is a special offer is a $10 off next year, $50 purchase at the Disney Store or Shop Disney or a Disney Store. So that's online or in the store. Now you can get... Now, the first one is if you sign up right off the bat, you can get a box. If you sign up for the subscription of the whole year, because it comes out every other month, so it's bi-monthly. So the first 6 months, that if you buy the 6 months all together, you can get it for $49.99, so $50. If you decide to go month by month, it bumps up to $54.99, so $55. So it's an extra $5 if you do it monthly. If you only do a month, if you go bi-monthly. And then you get all that stuff. Now, you can go up to a more premium box, which you get everything that I just mentioned, but you also get an additional 2 to 3 princess toys or accessories. And for the bell, and that runs at $74.99, so $75. And then if you get the, like I said, the 6-month one, you can get that for $69 or $64, or gosh, $69.99, so $70 if you just do that. And this includes shipping and handling. So, and then for that one, you get an extra, you get Chip, the teacup, you get a tiara, and then you get a scepter / wand with that. And those are the 3 toys / accessories, and I'm pretty sure they'll throw in some more stickers in there. Now, I think that this sounds great. It's a little pricey, but Christmas is right around the corner, so if you have a young child, you can ask for this. I have a young daughter, and she loves the princesses. I love the princesses. Who doesn't love the princesses? And I think this is such a great gift for, I mean, little girls or boys, and the possibilities with this is endless. I mean, like, these aren't for adults because the costume is for young children only, but they could do an adult box like this. And I mean, if they could do a villain box, I would love a Scar box. That'd be great. Scar is just the best. Or they could do like a Star Wars box. I'd be all into that. They could do a Toy Story box where they do a character every other box. The possibilities with Disney are endless, and I think this is such a great idea. And I will leave a link in the description down below of how you can find that. And if you're interested, I would totally suggest doing that. So for my last story is that in an interview with Variety, Chris Meledandri, CEO of Illumination Studios, talked about his task with finding some fresh storylines to reintroduce the lovable ogre and the sword-wielding feline to new generations of moviegoers. And that is NBC Universal acquired DreamWorks, which makes Shrek, and they also own Illumination Studios, which they do Despicable Me, among other animated movies. And basically what happened is Chris, and I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly, Meledandri, I think that's how you pronounce it. He heads up Illumination Studios and now DreamWorks because the NBC Universal just acquired them. And basically, and when DreamWorks came on the scene, they were in competition with Disney. Like, they gave Disney a run for their money with Shrek, and then they had some other stuff come out. And then they kind of fell off the wayside. And they had Jeffrey Katzenberg. He ran DreamWorks for a little while. And he worked for Disney. You can watch the movie Waking Sleeping Beauty. And basically, he didn't get hired for the top job there and got really mad, and he left. And then he went over to DreamWorks and kind of built them up. And then he ended up leaving there too. But so they have DreamWorks, and now they want to do a reboot of Shrek. They don't want to start all over, but they want to do a retelling. And they said, Meledandri said that he wanted to bring back the voice actors. He wanted to keep the voice actors. I mean, he only mentioned Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Antonio Banderas, but he didn't mention Cameron Diaz, and I really hope he does bring back Cameron Diaz, because she's so great, and she's totally available. But I do think this is a great idea. I like Shrek. I like all those movies. Even like the Christmas special that they did. I thought that was pretty interesting. So tell me what you guys think about these 4 stories. And do you like the casting that they've done? What do you think about this Disney subscription box? And then do you think Shrek needs a reboot? And will you watch the movies that come out of it? If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will check you guys later next Sunday, where I will bring you my week in review. Bye.